So it's Halloween, and I wanted to do something special for this time of year. So I've been playing this game called Stick Fight with my friends lately, which is like a 2D platformer slash fighter game. And I gotta say, it's got some pretty cool mechanics, but the fun part is, there are different kind of maps which can have different properties. For example, there are Halloween maps, where this pumpkin falls out of the sky and this happens. So yeah, I'm basically gonna become a Halloween themed miniboss. So the two main commands that I'm gonna use for this is execute and scoreboard. So what are these two commands? Well, execute lets me execute a command at something, as well as being able to have a bunch of requirements for it. And if you're new around here, I'll let my past self explain what scoreboards are. See, scoreboards actually let me detect a bunch of different things, but most importantly, sneak time. So if I set it that I can actually see it, as you can see, it's actually going up when I'm shifting. So the very first thing you might notice is the boss's appearance. It's got this wing and a pumpkin on his head. So I made a quick activating mechanism when I tapped this command and made these wings from item displays. Then I gave myself the ability to practically fly by giving myself a levitation effect as far as there are no air blocks 15 blocks below me, meaning I can fly above the ground as far as I'm not higher than 15 blocks. The other problem I had is that it got very dark during night, and even though I had the glowing effect, the wings were dark. So I fixed this by setting the block I'm in to a light block and then turning it back into an air block as soon as I'm not in that block. So you might notice that the boss has 3 phases. Now this can vary depending on which kind of boss it is, but in my case just know that there are 3 phases. Phase 1, which is just exploding arrows. Phase 2, which is an aerial attack. And Phase 3, where I can summon zombies and I become invincible. And after it just repeats. Now at this point I was just gonna call it a day and finish the video, but I realized that my friends were a little undergeared for this boss.
I'm gonna run away and be really scared if anything happens right now, dude.
Sure.
Oh! Oh no!
Yo, are you actually gonna do something or what the fuck? No.
Ah!
And they were still undergeared, but I gave them that right armor. Not that much from me.
Maybe a shield?
So at this point, I could have just simply made myself a little bit weaker. But come on, you're watching a hide revive video. That's not gonna happen. Instead, I need to give them something with a little bit more power. I'm so happy how this turned out. I mean, look at it. It's just it's a sniper rifle. Now I might have forgot to add a cooldown to it, so you can just do this. But I'm sure it'll be fine against this. Anyways, I'll probably make a tutorial on how to make one of these, but with a cooldown. So subscribe to not miss it. Also, I made it that the block displays actually disappear when I don't hold the warfungus on my stick.
Hold on, I gotta change my keybinds real quick. What? That's actually really cool. What the heck?
Hold up.
I can't believe that's in vanilla Minecraft. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
So now that that was done, I was finally able to show it to my friends. Guys, I'm not gonna give you guys...
Whoa, sorry,
Okay,
what?
everybody.
Alright,
Okay,
break HP.
I'm gonna...
Say your thing.
I
Oh, turn the gun down.
So, you know these snipers? Well, they didn't really work with multiple players, so it was pretty unfair.
We can't even touch them.
And, they kinda got destroyed.
Like, it's impossible for us to even fight you. Bro, it's also...
The code is
It's so laggy.
So in conclusion, I need to make separate guns. And yeah, that was the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing. Honestly, if you comment, I really appreciate it. They make my day. And have a nice one.